watch bands. I built about 18 of those tonight. If you ordered one of these and I billed you for it, you should have shipping on it already. OD AK M4 micros, 2 stacks of them there. XL fupas in black, danglers coming off the line. Multicam black fupas and standard black coming off the line. Roll up dump pouches in multicam. Splatter print extended radio pouches. We have some visor covers in black, coyote, and red black. The heart-shaped boxes are shipping. Amanda has shipped a bunch of these. You can still get these. Well, of course, you can still get them for Valentine's Day. We're not in February yet, are we? Compact tear-off med pouches. Black XL fupas. Those are kits right there. So, and they're in black also. So that'll ship some orders out. More fupas all across here. Here are red, black extended radio pouches. Those are pretty sweet, huh? Multicam black, red thread. Tiger Stripe. We are running Tiger Stripe AK M4 micros. Now is a good time to grab one if you think you want one. Here are multicam micros. Here are Coyote 12 gauge micros. Here are black 12 gauge micros, and these are AKM4 micros right there. Wrench rolls in Typhon Toxic right there. And I'm sure there's more. What is this? Woodland orange thread wrench rolls right there going, about to run. All of this, large Woodland tool bags, standard Coyote tool bags, on and on and on. Cigar cases, looks like Woodland with Woodland edge tape and orange thread. That's somebody's custom. We'll run a few extras of those. 6x6s, flat pocket Woodland and multicam orange fupas. We're going to run those here pretty quick. Actually, I'm going to push those through. I told that dude we would run those. We've never made orange fupas. There will only be 6 extras of those. Those will sell very quickly. If you want one, order one up right now. Nobody knows those are happening. EDC organizers. I've got a lot of options for those. Business card cases. I just made those yesterday. Let's look at some watch straps here. Ooh, see that little thread in there? That little guy? Don't worry about that little guy. Here's the last one I just did tonight for somebody. Asked for it with the purple thread. Most of them are already boxed. Most of the guys have gotten tracking on those. I'm doing those independently through Instagram and payments on Cash App. Everybody who has ordered one, I have one more right now that I have to build. All of the others are built. Nora Hinko also. I've got Nori, I got yours right here, and your custom cell phone pouch right there in Raid. I didn't think we could run this. We actually found a piece big enough to make this out of. We got a ton of scrap, but nothing big enough to do the cell phone pouch out of. All right, let's start from the top. What's up, guys? We have Zachary. Fuck, why does that not hold when I do that? Zachary Vall, what's up? I saw WebDad up there. Scott Wexler, what's up? It keeps jumping. Sorry, guys. James Young, what's up? Byron Roberts, Calvin. Chris, what's up, Chris? How are you, man? Evan Haley. The big man for real. Scott, what's going on? Evan, what's up from Radio Made Easy? Bob's. Chuck Peoples, what's up? Multicam black with contrast thread is such a vibe. Yeah, it's nice. It's super nice. I don't know what vibe means. I think that means cool. Todd C, what's going on? Calvin. Mike Tatman, what's up, dude? Good evening, 308 micros in stock. Are there? I think there's 2 Woodland ones. I think I only know that because I saw them this morning. JR, what's up? Just ordered Typhon Toxic Rent. Oh, you're going to love it. I've got a Typhon Toxic watch band to do for somebody right now. Got tracking for my watch band. Can't wait to see it. You're going to like it. Hunter, what's up, dude? I knew I wasn't the only one who likes multicam play. There's a few of you guys. There's a few of you. Koma-san Custom Gear. Yeah, is he on here? I haven't seen him yet. He messaged me. We were going back and forth, and he went silent, so there's a big time difference. Tampon Tim got hit with the FBI. Yeah, they're not going to do fucking nothing to that dude. They're not going to do nothing to Don Lemon either. I hope, maybe. I hope I'm wrong. The truth is they shouldn't be fucking arresting Don Lemon. I mean, I'd love to see it, but... good evening, any 308 micros. You the second person that asked that, or was it in there again? Just watched your water storage video. Right on. I didn't know I had a water storage video. I mean, maybe old. Santee Todd, what up? Will you be doing more watch bands? I don't know. If you want one, grab one right now. I'm hot on them. I'm building them out. You can't even order one. It's just kind of one of those waves. I am surprised Tampon Tim hasn't ordered shotgun cards. I'm surprised we haven't gone in and removed his ass. Can you show me your 3D print farm? No, it won't go out there. Free H set is, yeah, free. Where is that at? I don't have it here. Free H set is the code, guys. If you order a micro rig, you will get a free H set with that micro rig. Put micro rig and H set in your cart and use code free H set. Free Harambe. Isn't that where all the world went crazy? Harambe. What watch should I buy for the band? I'd put it on your Seiko, dude. I would just put it on your Seiko. These are all on there. It's a 1 inch because the hardware is 1 inch. But I mean, I can skinny the strap down so if you're worried about the lugs, if you're worried about that pin, and then it'll just be a little smaller in the band. I did probably a dozen of them like that today. So, 22 millimeter. I even did some 20 millimeter ones. Yeah, it's a fucking huge discount. But radio, I mean, the real answer is get whatever watch you like, man. JP's Custom Wrist Shop does some really nice stuff. I don't know what his turnaround is right now. It's always been a few days for me, and then I've heard him, tell guys a couple weeks. But you're gonna get an incredible piece, man. His catalog is fucking huge. Not that he has an actual catalog, but I like what I have. Yeah, I get what we'll just put one on whatever you have. Like there's a 22 right there, or a 20. This one might even be a 20. It still functions. And once it's on your arm under tension, you're not gonna know that. And in the G hook, it's even less evident. You wouldn't, like, nobody's going to look at it and go, oh my God, that buckle's a little big for that strap. Nobody's going to know. And you're not, once it's on, it's not going to move. Once you put these on, I know you don't want the Cobra, or maybe you do, I don't know. But you're gonna put it on and be like, it's a little tight, and you're gonna just undo this and move this back a 1/4 inch and then walk it all back, or go from the other end, either way. Add a quarter. If it's too loose, you're going to tighten it up. You're going to take 2, 3. Well, I mean, Evan's pretty perfect at everything. It'll only take him 2. But a normal guy, not like Evan, it'll probably take you 5, 6 little adjustments, micro adjustments to get it perfect. Evan's wife, all the time, she just looks at him like she's just so in love. And I look at her, I'm like, what? She's like, Evan, he's just perfect at everything. She kind of whispers it. I don't think she wants him to know that he's perfect. Crazy snow in Russia? Is there crazy snow in Russia? I keep hearing we're going to have crazy snow here. They're like, I thought we were going to have like 10 inches. Now all of a sudden it's fucking 20 inches coming. If only. You made some fucking awesome kids, dude. Seaside Short, what's up? How are we? Anything happened today crazy? More Karens. Iced out Karens fucking running over and trying to run over ice guys. Polyester, nylon thread. I use nylon thread. What thread do you use? Oil sausage. What fucking kind of name is oil sausage? Where do you motherfuckers come up with these names from? Today, ICE was at a job fair at Ohio State University. Several students had a meltdown. That's fucking awesome. They should have pepper sprayed them fucking motherfuckers too. $200,000. None of them motherfuckers melting down will make anywhere near 100 grand. None of them are even going to be employed. Camden will be dead if we get 3 inches. Camden will be dead if we get 3 inches of snow. I don't know how they measure how much snow you get. I think I just go out on my steel table in the back and stick a ruler in, and if it says 12 inches, it's 12 inches, right? We've had 12 inches of snow here. Like just a couple years ago, we had enough. I had snow up to my knee when I was walking in my backwoods there. I think you guys are getting between 1 and 200 inches. Yeah, exactly. John will be out in the Porsche. The Range Rover is actually the fucking best in snow and ice. That all-wheel traction, airbag suspension with traction control, man. Fucking the Range Rover went where we couldn't get anything to go. In a little town near us, they were planning a big ice protest, and 8 people showed up. Yeah, did you see? They were protesting in Greenland. Thousands of people protesting in Greenland. There might have been 100 people in that shot, and if it's New York Times telling you that, they were probably out fucking supporting the United States. We got 2 inches of snow 3 days ago. I didn't even bother to shovel. What you mean a gender studies degree won't pay dividends? So much more vital than a plumber. Yeah. I've needed to call gender studies people many times in the middle of the night and be like, whatever you want, I'll give you an extra $1,000 if you show up right now. Russia took out the main power to Chernobyl, and it's on the 7th day backup generators. Well, I mean, what's going to happen? It's already fucking blown up. I know. There's all kinds of crazy shit with Chernobyl. People still go there. Like on a daily basis, people go there on, what's it called? Gray market tourism or dark tourism. Peter, what's up, man? How are you? Evan, this is purple right here. You might not know that you like purple, but you do wear a lot of purple. I heard a few minutes ago through the grapevine that troops are needed to North Africa, are headed to North Africa. What are we doing in North Africa? You're going to kick China out of there too? I heard a few minutes ago. Won't be dark when they start glowing. Yeah, there's a fungus in there that's eating up all that shit, and that sarcophagus only had like a 30-year lifespan or something. They've already had a lot of shit happening with it. What would you buy first? Harvest Right, 3D printer, or solar generator? Well, are we planning on the power going out? Like, give me a little bit more, right? Like on a normal day, normal situation, we're not concerned with any shit. You already own a real generator. Solar generator is just a battery, right? It's a fancy word for battery. It doesn't actually generate anything of its own unless you have panels, or you're going to jam it off shore power off the wall, or you're going to jam it off of a generator. And how much of a solar a battery, right? How much? I have $8,000 worth of Blue Eddy shit sitting right there in a stack that is actually 3 units I can take into separate locations. And then I have plenty of smaller stuff, which was, you know, under $500. I've got several of those, and I've got generators and everything. You want to make money? I mean, how much do you want to put food away, right? Is that a big goal? You've been like putting shit in buckets and you really want to bulk up because you're concerned about food. We say freeze-dried food has a 30-year shelf life. Why do we say that? Well, because the freeze dryers have been around 30 years and that food is still good 30 years later. We haven't had it at 35 years and it's gone bad. Maybe it stores 50 years stored properly, right? So do you want to bulk up your food? Is that a concern? Or do you just want something that you could, you know, print things for around the, you're gonna organize all your tools finally, or you're going to you know, print something out that you can sell to your friends, or you already have an audience that you can sell stuff, then the 3D printer, man. And a freeze dryer, right? If you're going to buy a freeze dryer, don't buy a small or medium freeze dryer. Buy the large freeze dryer. It's considerably larger than the medium. So you're going to be what? Probably $3,500. I think that's about the going price for them nowadays. I could be off on that. $3,500, you could buy 2 or even 3 printers. I would tell you to buy 1 printer and a lot of filament, right? And then go play with it. Just learn how to use that shit. But there's a lot of variables in there, and I don't know your variables. Throw them out there. Some other guys will have some input here. Good. What Velcro-backed item can I put in a zippered knife pouch to put more knives in it? Pistol mag card. Well, the problem with the zip, if there is an issue, Peter, do you have a zippered knife pouch? Because when you put your knives in there, with those clips sitting there, right, you got to stagger them. So if you have 2 big SMFs, really all you're putting in there is 2, 1 on each side, and you're going to stagger them off center. Now you can put a handkerchief. That's what a lot of guys in the EDC community, you see these cool handkerchiefs and stuff like Amanda was making. That's to put in between there so your shit's not scratching everything up. But you're limited in that zippered knife pouch as to what you can put in there. We really should make a fatter zippered knife pouch, right? Now in this, I did a video today, and Amanda and I shot it, and then I shot it twice. I don't like it. We're going to reshoot it tomorrow with Brandel. And you'll see I have a 100-gram combi card in here, silver, fractional silver. I have a full-size SMF. I have a challenge coin. I have a 1-ounce silver coin. I have a Right in the Rain. I have a Mont Blanc pen. I have a Rot Ring mechanical pencil. And then I have another field notes in the back. I can still put more in there. Now, with the SMF, I'm going to put a lot less. You put small shit in here, though, you can put a ton more shit in here. But we really should do a larger zippered knife pouch. Like, we already did a longer one, but we should do one that's fatter also. Finally, had an SOE gear failure today. Zipper loop came untied. Super glue that thing. Or better yet, put shrink wrap over it. Cigar pouch will hold 2 knives per slot, I bet. Maybe. Yeah, it probably would. You're right. Got my pals rig today. Can't wait to take it out and touch grass this weekend. I can't stand it. I need to order that multicam black purple watch. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. You hit me up through Instagram, which weeds out all the window lickers. For all the dudes saying they want these, most of the dudes saying they want them are not the guys who have messaged me on Instagram. You message me through Instagram, payments through PayPal. 6 or 7 dudes are like, I don't have, or Cash App, I'm sorry. 6 or 7 dudes are like, I don't have Cash App. And by the end of the night, they'd all had it set up and made the transfer, no problem. So there's nothing to it. If the radiation leak gets too out of control, maybe there will be zombie ghoul. Yeah. Did you watch that movie, Chernobyl? We saw that when it came out. Didn't they just find people living in the exclusion zone around? They didn't just find them. They've never left. There's grandma, old babushkas all around. There's some really good shit. Type in Chernobyl explorations. There's a whole Instagram page. Like, there are people going to Chernobyl, making videos and urbex stuff every single day, man. There are hundreds and hundreds of videos. And they're there. There's entire fucking people living there, like hundreds of them. There's these red wolves that have shown up, and there's this population of these old like wild horses that are there. And then in the old cooling ponds, there's these massive catfish, like humongous catfish in there. And the speculation is there's a lot of animals that are only there because of that type of, the radiation and shit. I want a Rolex from Chernobyl. I wanted a watch band even though I didn't have a watch for it yet, but I don't want to miss out. You can wear them. I mean, just put it on as a bracelet. You could also just put a compass on here, or any watch. You could put any watch on there, almost any watch. Does it matter when I message you on Instagram, or should I do it? I would do it now. So I have it in queue. Because when I decide I don't ever know when I'm gonna build these. I did not plan on building 20 of these today. I sat down and just ran a bunch of them. And then after dinner, I sat down and built like 6 or 7 more. That's why I was late getting on here. So if you're in queue, I'm gonna message you. I'm gonna have a couple questions. I'm gonna tell you how much it is. It's $65, and it's $85 with the Cobra buckle. It's $65 with the G-hook. And I also have some tiny little plastic 3/4 inch Fastex buckles. I put on some of them for some guys. And then it's $8 shipping. You're going to pay through Cash App. And every single one that has paid, one guy has not shipped. Everything else is shipped. You guys, they already have tracking. Hi, Troy Key. Hello. Those babushka women look tough. They look rough. Yeah, and they're drinking vodka. And they have you in. Like if you go there as a tourist, they take you over there. You sit down and grandma makes you dinner. Was in the zone working. Got up to piss and saw he made a fuck. I did make a fuck ton. Do you have any covert packs? I have a few covert packs. I know for a fact there's Multicam Black Red, Multicam Black Tiffany. There might be a couple of other stragglers, but we're about to build a bunch of packs. Chernobyl catfish are probably safer to eat. No, probably so, man. Probably so. Have a good night, early morning. Zach, good night, man. Doesn't matter when I message, I want to roll it. Okay, I think we've read all these. You said Amanda makes handkerchiefs. Does she sell them? Want to step up from a wadded up paper towel in my pocket. Amanda is not making handkerchiefs right now. At some point, she might kick out another 24 of them or something. Just go to Walmart, get you a traditional handkerchief. If you want something really cool, there's guys making, I mean, there's people selling handkerchiefs for like $50. Vega, have a good night, man. I would gladly drink vodka with babushka. We will record the Pulling the Thread podcast tomorrow and Q&A. So if you guys are a member on YouTube here, there's already a post. Brand will post it up. Ask your questions, and we'll do a custom video for you guys. We do a video every week that is based just around the question that the members on YouTube and Patreon ask. That is generally not out to the public. Every few days lately, I get dudes that comment, hey, can you release these podcasts more frequently? Well, they are released frequently to members. If you're a member, you have access to that podcast, and it comes out once a week. If you are not a member and you were hearing, and it's a trip too, because I say it on the fucking podcast every time. If you're hearing this after the fact, it's because we release them to the public like 90 days later. So I don't know why they're typing that out. I generally say that in every episode. Just watch the compound video. That's crazy how close they're built. Oh yeah, you ain't seen shit yet. It's fucking even worse than that. I have not seen the podcast. I have not seen that video yet. So I'm not sure what the camera angles actually look like. Gazelle handkerchief? I'm not familiar with it. Tell me about it, Boiler Matt. I'm putting lenses in my Predator helmet tonight. I'm putting lenses. What is a Predator helmet? Why are you guys not making carriers? Do you mean like body armor carriers? Because I can't build enough of the shit we're already building, man. Late to the show. Thank you for making those watch straps so quick. Did you got, oh, hey, what's up, Kevin? Yeah, you already got shipping. Everybody who ordered them and paid tonight, you guys, you don't really order them. You just request it. I build it. I've sent everybody a video once I built theirs, and then sent them all the payment info. As soon as they paid, we've already shipped them. Everybody's got a tracking number already. The trigger guy. Oh, good. Geisel makes the trick. Makes handkerchiefs. That's cool. Like the movie Predator. That's fucking cool, dude. Does it function or is it just like you got blower motors in it and shit? Is there a voice amplifier or anything? 2 degrees, Central Ohio. Yeah, I think we're supposed to be 16 tonight. Running the wood stove. Nice. Got my Tiger Stripe belt. What do you think, dude? Is it Tiger Stripe on black, or did you get one of the orange thread ones? What's happening, Kevin Timmer? What's up, dude? It's for a Seiko that JP made for me. Do you prefer Cobra buckle or like to wear mine tight, not loose? I like the Cobra buckle. I understand guys are, well, a lot of people are pussies. And I understand a lot of guys are scared of the Cobra buckle. Plus, if you got a wife already, you probably don't want to be wearing this. Fucking bitches be throwing panties and shit at you all the time over the Cobra buckle. I like the Cobra buckle. Once you've had it on for like 5-10 minutes, you won't notice it. Predator helmet, the lenses light up. That's cool, dude. Did you 3D print that, or how are you doing it? Tiger on black, orange thread, ordered low prover. That's nice, dude. That's nice. Hey, cutie, what's up? Yep, that's me. What kind of Seiko did you get that JP made, man? How long have you had that? Evafoam, nice. That's cool, dude. I'd like to see that. We got a bunch of Tiger Stripe AKM4 micros running. The lids are all right here for them. Right there. There's a bunch of Tiger Stripe lids. Did we die out? What happened? The comments stopped. Guys, there's 71 of you on here right now and only 48 thumbs up. Half of those 48 aren't even here. They're just here in the beginning to see what we made. Double tap that screen for us. I have a zombie mask with an M1 helmet. The jaw's blown off. That's cool, dude. That's cool. You just do that for yourself, or you go to like Comic-Cons and stuff, or what do you do? I love all that costuming shit. I like all that stuff, like Adam Savage type shit. Props and things. Kiri, holy shit, what's up? All right, we can start now. We've been waiting. Slipped on an icy step, busted my shin. Oh yeah, I'll bet that dude, you got any of that concentrated paint oil? I'll bet that fucking would help a lot. Red urban camo would be sick. I don't know what that would be, red urban camo. I do have some like ghetto camouflage stuff over here. I got it. I go to Comic-Con and I have a little side gig. I'm trying, dude, that's awesome, man. You go to the one in San Diego, or where do you go? Clever, what up? Listening, just multi, did you mean to put multi-slacking? Is that what you meant to say in there? When I do this, does it zoom in on me? Holy shit, look at those pores. I need some micro dermabrasion. I do concentrated paint oil is awesome when skin's not oh yeah, yeah. I've been buying and selling the fuck out of piece cards. What's that? Piece cards, like just individual cards? What is piece cards? I got a buddy, Jody, who does great on Whatnot doing cards. Wall makes nose hair trimmers, yeah. I'm not familiar with Wall, but I actually have a lot of nose hair trimmers. You can tell that I don't use them. Larkcom, what's up? Or the red tiger camo from Call of Duty. I don't know where I would get it. One Piece, nerd shit, magic poke. Oh, got it. Brandel has a friend that buys 50,000 packs, like a crazy amount of packs. That's all they do. They go and buy Magic the Gathering. There we go. Zoom back out. Magic the Gathering. And their whole thing, he has like 4 employees that just go through and look for the proper cards, and they throw all the rest of the cards away. And they make 60 grand, I think I heard. 60 grand every time a new thing drops. Like, they make a killing on this shit. It pays for they have a massive building and everything. Did you get your box of fancy crackers? If I have a box of fancy crackers here, I have not been advised on that. It is possible that I have a box of fancy crackers here. It's instant equity for sealed packs, 2 to 4 times the purchase price instantly. Yeah, I know there's guys making like fucking making a living on that shit. And thank you for sending those, Kiri. Fought through chemo fatigue, got my shop organized, ordering watch bands and belts tonight. So the watch bands are separate. You can't order those. You just hit me up on Instagram and tell me what you want. The belt you will order on the website as normal. Chemo fatigue. So tell me about chemo fatigue, man. How far through that are you? How frequent is that? Like, I have no knowledge on it, and I know that every chemo is different. Know anyone who has a couple of acres outside the city limits for sale, let me know. Where are you at, Joel? Hickey. I thought you're in Florida. Is that you? Make sure you try the freeze-dried tangerines. Another box coming shortly. Forgot your German chocolate cake. No worries. Chad, what's up, Chad? Are you moving back here, man? I got a log splitter I need you to come fucking make work. I got a lot of shit I need you to come make work. You could just come here and be here for a couple weeks and make all my shit work. Are you really moving back? All of you? Good for you, man. You just tired of all those iguanas? Do you see iguanas every day? Do you have iguanas where you're at? A tiger orange dog collar. We can totally do that. Like a cobra collar, we can do that. No problem. I'm doing some lifting straps tomorrow or the next day. I'd love to do them tomorrow, but I don't. With everybody here, I don't know that that'll happen. Nah, he is leaving his legs behind. He's tired of them not carrying their weight. What the fuck are you talking about? After every treatment, it gets me. Winning the fight so far. It's unfortunate that it's to the bone. Fucks with the workouts for sure. I bet it does, man. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. I'm also fucking happy to hear that you're fucking in a good frame of mind and pulling through that. You should, I mean, I don't know what you do, but if you don't have enough things on your plate already, you should do some social media accounts fucking showing, you know, that journey and how you come out the other side and how you fucking, you know, win. I think a lot of it is just fucking mindset. You like New York style cheesecake. Made my first one from scratch. What is New York style? I like all cheesecakes. I do not discriminate on cheesecakes. Yes, they're falling out of the trees from being cold. Do you have pythons where you're at, or do you have to travel to see pythons? Make a couple things out of your remaining cash print and auction it off. I don't know how the auction would go right now. If I do an auction and the auction doesn't carry a high price, then every auction past that is of lesser value. Watched the compound video earlier. Do you have access to the road plans from the state? Kevin, I don't, but I'm sure that we can get them. I am sure those are published somewhere. Be moving spring next year. Fuck, awesome, dude. If you got something you want me to go look at here, just let me know and we'll go out and get actual video and drone footage for you and everything. There's like, down where your house was, past there, man, they've logged all that shit. There's all kinds of shit going on down there. It's fucking, I was surprised when we went down there. Hicks has a real nice place down there on the water. You can see the water from his place. He built a massive shop. He's got a fucking boat in there that's, I've been over there a couple times, and when people are with me, they're like, what is that? Because it's up on its side. It's huge, dude. Your attorney would know where the plans are at locally. Got it. My attorney is not local, though. Tennessee Dot has the plans for sure. I'll bet they're online. I know Amanda has looked at stuff online there several times. The Glades, 45 minutes from. Got it. How are the emus? Don't give a shit about the cold. Doesn't affect them at all. I have structures out there for those fucking things, and they sit right where the gates open. They want to sit right on that gravel there, and they shit there. It's like a fucking cow shit. They shit a fucking, like, cow patty. I know that fucking gravel's going to be fucking gone as soon as it warms up. It's going to be so full of weeds. Those stupid things, they eat rocks and sticks and dirt clods. They're good, man. It doesn't even affect them. There's a guy that breeds emus in North Carolina, and they'll be out there in like 3 feet of snow. Opening one of the newer Feller Buncher excavators looks like a lot of fun. I'm not familiar with operating. Got it. Have you seen the whole tree mulchers? They take up to like a 32-inch tree. It's wild. If you need anyone to sabotage, I don't have to sabotage it. They've burnt down 2 of their brand new excavators already, leaving them by the burn piles. Hydraulic lines catch on fire. Kahlua chocolate cheesecake. Oh, that sounds good. Claim Jumper, man. We used to go to Claim Jumper. Anybody know what Claim Jumper is? I'm sure they still have them in like Vegas, Arizona, California. They had a chocolate cake that had to be, it was over 12 inches tall, and they're 12 across. They cut them into 4 pieces. We used to go on my birthday, we'd go to Claim Jumper and get the dessert sampler, and they would bring out 30. They were smaller, like when you got the cake, it was like a normal human-sized piece. It wasn't like the whole thing, but they'd bring 30 of one of every dessert that they made there. They had a banana Foster pudding. Holy shit, it was fucking wild. Did you end up having the guy in the compound video? Did you end up hiring the guy? I'm not sure who we're talking about. I had a kid come in here that did amazing, like really good for a couple weeks, and then he just like declined. And there was some addiction shit there. I'm sure he's back on the shit. And the last day he was here, I was like, hey, Cody's going to run the excavator. Your job in the skid steer is to support what he's doing and get as much of this down by the chipper so that we can just feed it into the chipper. And hours later, I go out there, and he's fucking around with the saw and hasn't moved any of the shit. And I'm like, hey, I need you to run. I told him the exact same thing again. And a couple hours later, I go up there, and I'm like, where's the fucking disconnect here? Like, are you just not doing what I've asked you to do? Or do you really not understand it because you repeated it back to me? And I'm like, you know what? Let's just fucking cut this right now. Let's just fucking cut this off. So he took off. And a few weeks, month went by, and he's like, hey, man, I'm really sorry about how, I did, and I really need some work. Can I come in and work? And I let him come in, and I said, no. And it just fucking ate at me, and I'm like, fuck it, I'll find some shit for him to do. So I tell him to come in, and he came in, and it was even more bizarre. It was even fucking worse. And I'm sure he's just fucked up on whatever his shit is. But, like, that dude was, like, fucking one of the best people I've ever had work doing manual labor. That dude stayed busy. He put all the flooring in the snake building. He put all the flooring, cut all the stall mats, like, kept busy. Like, that motherfucker did shit that I hadn't even thought of having him do, and he just did it and squared it away. And he's like, hey, I did this, I did this, I did, like, on it. Like, it was like he had 3 employees of his own with him for the first couple weeks. And then it declined and then just went absolutely fucking clown world. The guy you and Tim were talking to. Oh no, no. What video just went up? The dirt work guy? No, I haven't hired anybody yet. That ticket's like 50 grand. I do not have 50 grand for dirt work right now. They should use fire resistant hydraulic. Is that a thing? Is that real? I don't know what's burning them down. A guy, well, not a buddy, but a dude I know. I was getting fuel next door, and I was talking to two of the guys that run equipment around here, and they said that two of those excavators had burnt to the ground. I have Muscovy ducks and geese that don't want to go in. Oh yeah, ducks will never go in. Ducks are never gonna do what you want, and geese and ducks will sit right out on a fucking frozen pond. Doesn't even hurt them. Caleb, you do dirt work? Where are you located, bud? That dude was super cool. He does, like, I don't know that even hiring him is an option. Like, he is fucking full-time busy, and he does work like at Leaper's Fork and all the super rich guys around Nashville. Probably half that just to rent the equipment. Well, we can rent. There's a Caterpillar dealer that has really big equipment. We can rent about 15 minutes from here, right on the highway here. So we don't even have like a long travel. Raccoons are worse than coyotes. I don't have any raccoon problems. I also don't have coyote problems. We have fences, and we have dogs, and the fences keep dogs in, and the dogs kill anything that comes over the fence. Charles Wilson, what's up, bud? How are you? He ran out of whatever he was on. I really believe he was like legit clean. He was really good. Like, I never thought this motherfucker's on some shit. He was always walking around listening to like Jesus music, and I'm like, why don't you listen to some rock or something? He's like, no, I have to stay. I go to church on Sunday. I go to church on Wednesday. I have to stay in this frame of mind. I'm like, whatever you got to do, man. And like, I actually didn't mind him being around. Like, I actually went to have conversations with him and shit. But something happened. He got back on the shit or whatever. And he had told me, he's like, I have a crazy girlfriend. I'm trying to stay away from her. And then at one point, he's like, I'm moving back in with my girlfriend. I go, yep, there it goes. And that's when the demarcation was too. Yeah, he was high on Jesus juice. Fire-resistant hydraulic fluid is expensive. Interesting. Joyce asked what I was going to do when I moved back. Go run that fucking battery shop and make that motherfucker work. Whoever that old dude in there, he's a fucking prick, man. I have gone in there many times, and he'll fucking ignore us. The heavy-set dude in there, the fat dude with the tattoos, he's always been friendly to us. But that old motherfucker, he's a piece of shit. That motherfucker runs that Mathis battery place. Coyote and breeding this time of year in my area. Some counties have we have a huge coyote roundup. They kill like over 1,000 of them, I think, every time they do it. New snakes? No. I have a lot of snakes. I don't have new snakes right now. Where was Chad's comment? Operating the newer Feller bunch or excavators. Calgary, when I can travel. Joyce asked what I was going to do. Back, I told her, as long as John has a lawnmower, motorcycle, and log splitter, I would have a job. I have a lot of lawnmowers. We don't even mow. None of them run. It's like that up here in Richland, Colorado. Bowling Acres. Are bobcats no, we have mountain lions, man. There's been a lot of people saying that they saw a mountain lion. Now, mountain lions around here are like Bigfoot. Everybody sees them, but nobody has a photo of them. But we know there's mountain lions here. They've been putting game camera pictures up a few times a year within like a couple miles around here. And about 45 minutes from here, somebody gets a black puma, a black leopard, like a Florida leopard, the black ones. We have those on game cameras a couple times a year within 45 minutes of here. People are saying that we have black bears. Like, there's been people saying they've been seeing black bears too. But then again, no picture. We also have alligators here in the waterways. There are pictures of those. More than that out there, we all know it now. Yeah, there's a ton of shit. We have black panthers in Canada. I'll bet you do. Saw a big badger on it. I've never run into a badger. I don't know if we have badgers around here or not. We got coyotes. There's definitely some mountain lions. They'll be getting, you know, denser. And I have a lot of mountain lion bait sitting around. When you're running single wide cross bodies, I have a custom one on order. What color you got on order, Hunter? What's the order number? Run it right now. We're down to about 100 panthers down here in the glades due to illegal hunting. I would assume that the snakes probably have an issue with that too, eating the cubs and stuff. Russian woman's channel who has a pet. Oh yeah, she's awesome. It's a dog and a panther, right? It's a Rottweiler. Yeah, that channel Amanda follows. That panther has a name. I can't remember what it is. That's a great channel. Also a Russian dude with a herd of moose and a pet cow. Had to go in the well pit at the old farmhouse 3 days ago, full of garter snakes and a few rat snakes. Hopefully they leave before I have to go back in there. Spray a little kerosene down in there, they'll leave. Rubbing alcohol make them leave. Garter snakes are live birth, and where there's one garter snake in a hole, there's a lot of times a lot of garter snakes in a hole if it's a nest. They also smell. They musk. Seaside, yeah, I got an early morning too, man. 238. I don't have any gray. Hold on, 238 321. Is that right? Coyote one might be in the box. Or is it gray and coyote? 238 231. Is that the right number? 238 321. Fucking dyslexic. I know I'm looking at the name, I'm like, that's not him. Crossbody bag, single, gray as the main color. Gray patch of Velcro on the front, coyote for the zipper, liner, buckles, and accents. Love if you could do the metal, think aluminum buckles on it. Shoulder strap gray. Man, you should have asked for more. Mini kit bag colors. Yeah, we haven't even fucking looked at this thing because it's got a mini kit on there probably. Mini kit bag. Main color. You got a fucking custom mini bag too. Alright, hold on. Let me send this to Cody. How come every time I fucking screenshot now, it asks me if I want to save it? How come every time I screenshot, it asks, I gotta fucking hit this arrow, and then it's like, where would you like to save this? Now to screenshot, it takes me I have to tap 3 times. All right, let me send this over to Cody. We'll get it done up, dude. All right. One time I looked for a tree stump in the hole. One time I looked in a tree stump, the hole looked like an Indiana Jones, yeah, full of snakes. All right, guys. If you weren't on in the beginning, we just did a bunch of black FUPA danglers. We did multicam black and standard black FUPA XLs. XL danglers over here, black XL FUPAs here. Roll up dump pouches, splatter extended radios, We have some visor covers ready to ship. Compact tear-off meds, EDC organizers. Those are a bunch of OD black mini kits, brown mini kits, and mini kits. So a lot of those orders will be shipping out in the next day or so. We have a ton of micro rigs over there. We also have Tiger Stripe micro rigs starting to come off the line right now. If you want any of those, now's a good time to order one. The red and black visors are super nice. Super, super nice. Double-sided also. The Valentine's boxes, heart boxes. Get that for your woman. Fill it with 9mm for yourself. All right, guys, I'm going to cut off in just a minute. If you want a watch band, I am building those. I don't know how long I'll keep building those. We did everything that was on order I built today. I've got one more to build. And everybody who's paid, they're already got tracking on them. So those will ship tomorrow. If you want a watch band, you message me on Instagram, and then we'll discuss it there on the private messages. Here's orange fupas that we're going to run tomorrow. There's a bunch of Tiger Stripe, Tiger Stripe, Tiger Stripe. Those are all those micros. Here's a shitload. All this shit is all fupas. CR Wood, you send me a PM, a DM. I did. All right, I'll reply to you in a few minutes. We'll figure out what you want. I'll build it. I'll send you a video of it. You will pay for it, and we'll ship it. Here's I'll bet these are 8-mag stacked rigs coming up. I'll bet that's what this is. All right, guys, everybody have a good night. Here, we'll walk up front. I don't know if this will work. If it does, cool. Here's a bunch of salves Amanda just did. Plantain, calendula, what are these? Comfrey more. If you didn't see these, I think I have one of these still available. It's got that helmet. That thing's pretty cool. Check these out. Zippered knife pouches. Those are sweet. I've got brown ones also. Anything you want to see while I'm up front here? More visor covers, mesh pockets. Are we still live? Big Mitch, what up? For you guys that are not aware, I added a bunch of stuff today. If you're a YouTube member or a Patreon member, you saw a post I made for members only. All this stuff is like one-off and prototype stuff and samples. All this stuff has been added to SOE Quick Ship. If you're not aware, I have another website called SOE Quick Ship. There's no discount on there. There's no promo. If you can buy it, it ships next day or that day, and it has free shipping. It only works in the United States. SOE Quick Ship. Check it out. Most of the stuff like that is under the code, under the tab one-off and random. There's a bunch of shit on there. Got a ton of slings, micro rigs. There's some backpacks. There's some covert packs somebody was asking about. Looks like multicam black, orange, and OD. Tool bags. Toiletry bags. Padded night vision cases. Padded hearing protection cases. We've got some inventory. Fupa danglers. Fupa XLs. Standard Fupas. We've got some stuff. There's a rifle case right there. I've got these. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. They're hard to zip. It's an internal zipper that we were fucking around with, but the zipper's tight. I never did like this zipper. We did a whole run of these things and never put them out. They're super nice. Multicam black everywhere. They're just tight. And then this is a prototype I built that I never did anything with. It's like a knife portfolio, but they're longer. I originally did it for pistol mags. It's got Velcro inside, Velcro outside, the whole thing. All right, guys, I'm out.